Basic timer 1. Basic timer 1 supplies LCD clock frequency and clock frequency to the real time clock, and it generates the interrupts. It contains basically two 8-bit timers. One is basic timer counter 1, basic timer counter 2. By cascading these two, it will provide the 16-bit basic timer or counter. So this basic timer control counters. This is counter 1 and counter 2 will be controlled by using the basic timer 1 control register. First basic timer counter 1, it is sourcing from auxiliary clock, which provides 32 kHz clock frequency, that is giving to the basic timer frequency. So here we can generate the desired LCD clock frequency. That means if the bit basic timer frequency value is 00, that auxiliary clock frequency is divisible by 32. That means 1 millisecond to the LCD frame frequency. If the basic timer frequency value is 01, that auxiliary clock frequency, that is 32 kilohertz, is divisible by 64. Automatically it provides 0.5 milliseconds. Similarly, whenever its LCD bit values 10, at that time that auxiliary clock frequency is divisible by 128, that means 0.25 milliseconds. Whenever this 2 bit value is 11, it is divisible by 256, that means its value is uh, 8 millisecond, 0.125 milliseconds, like that approximately. So based on the bit values in this basic timer frequency, that is divisible by the auxiliary clock frequency and provides the clock to the LCD module. Next, basic timer counter 2. It's sourcing from submain clock, auxiliary clock. Sometimes it is cascading from basic timer counter 2. If it is used as 8-bit timer or counter, at that time it is sourcing from subsystem main clock and auxiliary clock. If it is used as the 16-bit timer, it is cascading with the counter 1 and provides the 16-bit counting value. So it will be controlled by using this basic timer. So it will be stopped by using basic timer hold pin and basic timer divisible pin. So whenever this basic timer source select value is 0, it's sourcing from auxiliary clock at 32 kHz frequency, that is giving to the division. Here its value is 0, the same 32 kHz giving to the basic timer counter 2. Similarly, if its value is 0 and its value is 1, here we are getting auxiliary clock frequency by 128, that is giving to the real time clock. Similarly, basic timer source select value is 1 and its value is 0. At that time, the auxiliary clock frequency is giving to the subsystem main clock. This clock frequency is giving to the basic timer counter 2. Similarly, it is 1 1. The subsystem main clock is divisible by 256 and is giving to the basic timer counter 2. Similarly, it will generate the interrupts. Similarly, it is used as a 16-bit counter or timer by cascading the basic timer counter 1 and basic timer counter 2. So here whatever the frequency we are getting, that means auxiliary clock frequency, that is dividing with 256 and giving to the basic timer divisor, that is giving to the basic timer counter 2 and provides the clock to the real time clock. Like that it provides the 16-bit clock. So this will be controlled by using the control register. This will be stopped whenever not required by using basic timer hold pin. So first it is a 8-bit register. First 3 bits indicates the basic timer interrupt interval. Whenever this 3 bit value 000, that clock is 2 is divisible by 2. So here if it 3 bits values are 000, it is divisible by 2. 1 means divisible by 4. 2 is divisible by 8. If 3 bits value is 3, that is divisible by 2 power 4, that means 16. Similarly, if it value is 5, that clock frequency is divisible by 64. If it is 110, it is divisible by 128. If it is 111, means 7 value, that counter 2 value is divisible by 256. Like that, that provides the clock to the interrupt interval. That is a basic timer 1. Interrupt interval is giving by dividing the clock to frequency, or basic timer 1 counter to frequency by these divisible values. If it is 000, it is divisible by 2. 1 means by 4, 2 means by 8, 3 means by 16, 4 means by 32, 5 means by 64, 6 means it is divisible with 128, 7 means it is divisible with 256. Like that, based on the clock frequency that is giving to the interrupt interval. Next, basic timer divisor. It is dividing by using the basic timer select value and divisional values we already discussed. Next, whenever we are not using the timer, at that time, to reduce the power consumption, that will be stopped by giving 1 to this hold pin. Similarly, if you want to use a 16-bit counter, at that time we can cascade it by using the basic timer source select. We can this bit together with the basic time divisor select the clock frequency to the counter. So finally, basic timer 1 provides the clock to the LCD module, clock to the interrupt interval, clock to the real time clock. By using this control register, this will be varies.